right there at Nissan Stadium across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans.
Please welcome your 2026 Tennessee Titans.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll run it on the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that could make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down for Tennessee.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, Pollard. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Play action. Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Pollard, first down, and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Out of the gun, Ward. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Pollard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, here's Ward. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the ground is Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off play action, it's Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
42-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 37, here's second and 5. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
First and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here's second and 9. On play action, it's Ward. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
From the gun on third down, Ward. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Play fake, now Ward to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Ward. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Throwing, Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch taken here, and could come right at the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Jeffrey Simmons getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing, Darnold. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw is Ward. This one not quite on target. Hit him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Pollard. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Again, they try Pollard. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. Throwing is Ward. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Julian Love, the safety there, worked his way in and records the sack.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will open up a 9-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Zach Charbonnet was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time, and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action. Ward. Moving to his left. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now a handoff to Pollard. He'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Tony Pollard, touchdown Titans. It felt like they needed a touchdown, Greg, in the worst way after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
And what happened there? Pick doesn't even get there off the crossbar. No good. No extra point added. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Darnold to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
DK to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From the gun, here's Ward. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's a big one for Tennessee. An even 40 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers. My idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Darnold again. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down.
Seahawks.
He'll get this out wide. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down and 3. Darnold to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
Seahawks 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Tim Radike now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Here's Ward now on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down, all 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Seahawks offense going to take over just before the half. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but you've got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on. Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had, really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tim DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Play fake, now Ward to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They run it straight ahead with Collins. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2. Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's jumping in. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Darnold. He runs with it.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up Third
Brings
down.
up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 5.
Seahawks 10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A tight end in motion now. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Ward. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On third down, here's Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking 3rd and long. That's a passing down, and we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit down to 2.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On play action, it's Ward. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The Titans sending out their punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll step up and run this.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And that's It's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He takes off. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll step up and run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Definitely a hiccup in the operation there. This one's going to come up short. It is no good. And this will stay a 2-point game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. A give to Charbonnet. And he'll take this one in. Charbonnet, touchdown, Seattle.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the point after try from Myers. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now it's Ward. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain of 43 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Out of the gun, they give it to Powell. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's into the end zone. Tony Pollard, touchdown Titans. That his second touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Seahawks 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Starting his drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 14.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
A gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is third down. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
51-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes Chestnut. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Now, designed run with Ward.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Ward, out quickly, it's Ridley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Ward going to hold on to it. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
1st and 10, and they give it to Powell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Again, it's Powell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the 4th.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Going for it all. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and Really nice job timing that hit up by the defense, and at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll get this out to his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action. Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 47 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Ward. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run it on first down, Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field, and he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 6. Opening carry of the game for Tajay Speed. Iomatic only about 3, so it will bring up
He was brought
3rd
down
down.
at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he will have a Titans first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Waste of time.
It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Ward. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 14.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks
first and 10
offense ready to take over
at their
possession
own
of the football.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
A gain there of 15. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 15.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 more yards.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold again. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll run, trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Shaheed in motion. They'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. On the return, here's DK. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. On 1st and 10, Ward. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do.
27-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That's caught left side by Bellinger. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's Ward now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Play fake, now Ward to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On play action, here's Darnold. Switching to the left side, he's got it. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold to throw. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Paid for this?
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
3rd and
8. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one to win it in overtime. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Such a deflating feeling now on that sideline. Here, you have a shot where you make it, you win. Now your defense has to go back on the field again, and I can guarantee you this is going to be a slow walk back onto that field.
The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Falcons spears to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Ward. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's out quickly, and it is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one's too far out in front. It is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. On 1st down, it's Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes. That's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. They'll try and run here with Spears.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
I can't believe it. It's my jersey. This has to happen.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
What you got? Come on. What you got? What's on the board? The one, boys. Here we go. Take that kid.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So, it's a win here for the Titans. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.